David De Gea has announced that he is leaving Manchester United. He is a class act, Owen, and I think he's always been a class act. And I always refuted and fought against those who had a go at him because he cares. He actually cares about Manchester United. He is proud to have wore that shirt, and there's no doubt that the game has moved on, and you know, we're going to see a very different style of football now. But I think the disrespect, I think Neville and co, you know, Keane, I was disappointed with them. I was disappointed with BT and Sky, the way they always went in on him. I think some of our fans let themselves down as well. There's a way of doing it. And people will go, wow, you say it about Maguire. What's Harry Maguire done in a Manchester United shirt? You know, what's Jadon Sancho done in a Man United? What's Anthony Martial done in a Man United shirt? Comparable to that. And, you know, when Rooney left, I wanted him to go. I wanted him to go, but it wasn't about being disrespectful. He was a legend and he is a legend. And I just think that, you know, I'm glad he's gone now because I think that it was getting silly. I think some of the hysteria around David De Gea was getting silly. It'd gone beyond, we need a goalkeeper that can pass out from the back and, you know, sweep and everything like that, which we do. And it had become very personal and just, you know, I suppose I always call it a little bit Real Madrid-y, you know, when they start booing Casillas and they boo Ronaldo. I just don't think you should do that. I don't think you should treat your greats like that. So I'm glad he's gone. You know, I'm glad he's put the message out and we can move on to a new era. And it will be a very different era. 12 years at this football club. How many, well, he won a title, but how many awards did he win? You know, Golden Gloves, probably not as many trophies as he should have done. But David De Gea leaves Manchester United. And I think he doesn't deserve to be the reserve goalkeeper at Manchester United after 12 years. 2, the financials would have been ridiculous. He kept us relevant in some very turgid years. I mean, especially the Van Gaal era. I think that's when he predominantly was winning Player of the Year, and we were really bad. Like, we could have been in the bottom half of the table at times, and he kept us relevant. He kept us in games. I remember one against Everton at home. He was bloody amazing, and we somehow managed to keep a clean sheet. Arsenal away at the Emirates will always be the standout game for me, you know, because it was one of the few games I didn't do a watch along on. I think I was in Centre Parks or something. And he was just bloody, you know, I just got to watch it without looking at a live chat, having a beer. I was watching it and I just was like, that is unbelievable. Look, I don't even care about people wanting him to go and wanting a different style of goalkeeper. You're right. You know, you're right. And you've won. But it's the treatment. It's just not been good. He's been an incredible servant to this football club. 100% deserves his place as a legend. More clean sheets than any goalkeeper in Man United's history as well. That's not to be frowned upon. Didn't win anywhere near as much as he deserved. I'm old enough to have seen the treble-winning side, the 08 side. Van der Sar is the third goalkeeper of my lifetime that, you know, has been, you know, generational in a sense. For some years, I think he was the best in the world, but certainly an elite goalkeeper, the same as Van der Sar and Schmeichel. The only thing that was lacking with David De Gea was that he didn't get what Van der Sar and Schmeichel got, which is a team outfield to match his quality in goal. And yeah, that's waned in recent years. Certainly, I think since the Solskjaer era, Dave's dropped off a bit. We know that. He could even take it back as far as it started a little bit with Mourinho. But definitely under Solskjaer, it started to fall away. And when you bring a goalkeeper in like Erik ten Hag, I mentioned it on the video I've just done with Højlund. You know, David De Gea, 32 times defensive actions outside his box last season. Alisson's doing it in the 90s. You know, that you need a goalkeeper in the modern day that can do that, and Dave was never going to be able to do that. So